Welcome back to Ben's Q&A. And when I was a kid, men were considered weak for caring. But nowadays, they still are. Man, sometimes my childhood wasn't as sunny as I remember. Anyway, due to how much you guys love me, my creator and I decided to do another video where I answer your questions. How about I quit jabbering and get right to it? Here is my second Q&A video. What do you think of Stuart Snyder? I'll let you know when I finish my voodoo doll of him. How did you feel when Jeffrey Katzenberg said that 2D animation is dead? Ah, great! Now I have to make 2 voodoo dolls. Are you too old to watch cartoons? Are you too old to eat? Are you too old to drive a car? Are you too old to be on the internet? Watching cartoons is just as casual as all those. So there's no such thing as being too old to watch cartoons. And if you think there is, get off of that computer chair and get acquainted with the outside world. Do you think anyone can remake the original Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry shorts, even to today's modern period? It's not just a no, it's a oh hell no! By the way, that's not me cussing. Hell is a town in Michigan, so it's perfectly okay to say. It doesn't automatically become a cuss word just because I use it with other words. That's stupid. Do you like the Grand Theft Auto games? Surprisingly, yes. I love driving around the big environment that the game makers put together. I love listening to the awesome soundtracks in each game. I loved listening to all those hilarious commercials that the developers wrote. Finally, I loved being chased by the cops. There's more of those games than just running around causing trouble. They're games that have a lot of time and effort put into them, and I appreciate that. Sadly, I don't have those games anymore. Dang reality. What are your thoughts on Disney Channel's Wander Over Yonder? You'll see in the future, but I'll give you a hint. Yippee-titty-pippy, I wander over yonder. Yippee-titty-pippy, I wander over yonder. Favorite network? Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, or Cartoon Network? Disney Channel. It has 2 shows I love. Nick has 1 show I like, and Cartoon Network only has 1 show I truly love. So, unless you suck at math, loving 2 shows is better than loving only 1. What is your favorite episode of Gumball? So far, The Job. But the game comes really close. Do you like Disney World or Universal Studios? Of course! If I could actually go to them. What are your thoughts on weed? Dandelions suck. They're always popping up and making your yard look bad. They're like gremlins. You just can't get rid of them and they multiply. Wait, that's not the weed you were referring to, was it? Okay, well, crabgrass sucks as well. What do you think about Yuri and Yao? I enjoy both. I have no shame. Do you listen to any Brony music? If so, which musicians do you listen to, and which songs are your favorites? I love The Living Tombstone, and his remix of Euro Brony's song Discord is catchy as heck, and I don't even like techno music. Do you like Homestar Runner? Ah, yes, that site consumed a lot of my free time during my middle school years. There's just something about those tunes on that site that offers something for everybody. I haven't watched any of the cartoons from that site in a while. I'll have to add that to my to-do list. What breaks when you say its name? Sir, I refuse to answer your question. How dare you use improper grammar in my presence? Shame on you. Also, I have no idea what the heck you're talking about. What would you do if your school out of nowhere turned into a zombie map for the future Black Ops games? They're still making Call of Duty games? Are you glad the new Looney Tunes show ended? What new Looney Tunes show? What smartphones do you like the most? iPhones, Android phones, or Windows phones? What is this witchcraft you speak of? What is the meaning of life, the universe, and everything? 42. Duh, everybody knows that. What are your thoughts on Batman Beyond, The Batman, and Batman the Brave and the Bold? Batman Beyond is trucking awesome. I can't believe they got away with most of the edgy content on that show. I thought The Batman was the worst Batman cartoon. That was until Batman the Brave and the Bold came around and made Batman a laughingstock again. Are you ready for Season 4 of MLP? Every second I wait. Waiting. 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 What do you think of Princess Bubblegum and Flame Princess from Adventure Time? They're cool chicks. Do you like epic rap battles of history? Too hip for my liking. Who do you think is the creepiest Disney villain? Hannah Montana. What do you think about the 2 videos of My Little Pony cupcakes? Please put this question in your video. Well, since you asked nicely, I would love to answer your question if I knew which videos you were talking about. What's one movie that most people hate but you like? On Deadly Ground. Boo! Ah, shut up! Who are your top 5 Spider-Man villains? Carnage, Venom, Mysterio, Dr. Octopus, and Green Goblin. Who are your favorite cartoon characters? Practically all the characters I mentioned loving previously. What are your thoughts on Ryan Gosling? Who? When are you going to stop using the character excuse? What excuse? Will you ever get a 3DS? If so, will you ever get Pokemon X and Y? They're still making Pokemon games? Can I make a Krabby Patty now? Yes, you may. But if you put any tomatoes on it, may God be with you! Why couldn't you get into Avatar: The Last Airbender? I don't know. I just never got the chance. But I don't plan on getting into it. On second thoughts... What's your least favorite game besides FPS games, sports games, or dancing games? Any game based off of a movie. Does your mom ever ask you to keep the yelling down? Creator, this question's for you! She doesn't mind. She just turns the TV up louder so she can't hear me. Gilda lashes out at you. How do you react? I puff out my chest, bulge my muscles, breathe heavily, and cry like a baby. Is there any Simpsons episode you don't like? I've got a few actually, but The Principal and the Pauper is the ultimate "what was the point of that?" episode. Mario or Luigi? Luigi! Could you rank the main 6 ponies from best to worst? I sure can. Can the real Ben do more videos and not just... You were probably looking for a list for that previous question, weren't you? Alright, I think it's the obvious who the number 1 is. Then there's Fluttershy, Applejack, Rarity, Rainbow Dash, and Twilight. Can the real Ben do more videos and not just Ben T. Looney? Why? You got something against us animated Americans, you racist, prejudiced bigot? Huh? But if you're not racist, my creator is planning on making more videos in the future. Do you watch The Big Bang Theory? No. Have you found Twilight Zone episodes from Season 4 that you've liked? If so, which ones? Yes, actually. Here is my long delayed list of my favorite Twilight Zone episodes from Season 4. The New Exhibit. Very suspenseful and a creepy twist ending. Mute. Great acting by the little girl and a very unique story. Miniature. An amazing performance by Robert Duvall and a heartfelt story. Printer's Devil. Burgess Meredith as Satan. Nuff said. Do you play any video games like the Wii? Sadly, no. Reality struck me. I had to give up playing video games due to work and school, which stinks because I only had the Wii for a year before reality caught up with me. Oh well. At gunpoint, which reality show would you watch? Pawn Stars. But honestly, that show still sucks. I don't know how in the heck it's so freaking popular. It's the same trucking thing every single trucking episode. A person brings in a piece of old spit into the store and they talk about it. The owners then ask the people how much they want for it. They haggle for a while, which is as exciting as watching 2 old men argue what their favorite flavor of pudding is. And then the customer either takes the money or takes the item. Either way, they always complain, "Aw, I wanted to get money for it," or "Aw, those old people don't know crap. I'm gonna go sell it on the internet." Yes, there's actually a shelled-out pawn shop buying things. Who the duck cares? An animated moose hang a woodpecker on the head with a mallet into it, and only then will I actually watch it. Otherwise, I'm more entertained by looking at something to buy on Amazon. God! I'm sorry. This isn't a rant, but it's easy to light my fuse. Who are a few of your favorite wrestlers from WWF or WWE? The Undertaker, Edge, CM Punk, Christian, Sin Cara, Bret Hart, Owen Hart, Mr. Perfect, and that's about it. Hey Ben, do you like Man of Steel? No, I haven't seen it. Why do you hate Pixar? I don't. I just really don't like it. Can you make a Ben the Looney? What? Is there a cartoon you hate more than Family Guy? Not really. The idea that that show is made for adults still baffles me. Ben, what do you think of the new Godzilla? Just one of the many things I'm desperately waiting for. What are your thoughts on Calvin and Hobbes? I've read a few of the comics. It seems pretty funny and creative. What is your earliest cartoon memory? Watching cartoons in the living room of my old house. Can you review the Land Before Time franchise? Yes, in fact, I'll do it right now. Other than the first one, they fucking suck! How do you feel when someone tries to make you change your videos or characters and ends up getting mad because you don't give them what they want? This is a subject I've been meaning to talk about, but I've never found the right opportunity. I think this is it. I really think that my haters shouldn't try to make me change my style of video making. It's obvious that my videos don't appeal to you, so move on and watch videos you actually like. Plus, if you hate them so much, why do you keep watching them? I feel jealous of the amount of free time you have. When it comes to the entertainment, everybody has their own personal preferences, and nothing is for everybody. So, you haters shouldn't complain if I don't take your criticism, because the only criticism I have to take is the kind I agree with. Everything else, I brush off. I'm not betraying my fans just so I can satisfy 5 people. If you don't like my videos, fine. I'm not hypnotizing you to watch every single one of them. Just go. Be free. What is your opinion on Ultimate Spider-Man? You'll see. What is your opinion on the furry fandom? Everybody has their own fetishes, and I see nothing wrong with any of them. Who are your favorite people on YouTube? I don't keep track of people, I just keep track of videos. I watch too many to list them. How do you feel about Gravity Falls Season 2 coming in late 2014? I'll be perfectly fine waiting for it. Can't say the same about all the pillows I'm gonna punch while waiting for it. Why do you do Neb and all of your other characters? Because I believe in variety, and I like having more than one project to focus on. Do you like the Angry Video Game Nerd? Heck to the yes! Do you like Def Leppard? No, I love them! If you had to decide with the PS4 or the Xbox One, which would you pick? I'm not qualified to answer this question. I am not a video gamer. Let's make this perfectly clear, folks. I'm not a trucking gamer! There! Enough with all the video game questions already! Sheesh! I'm sorry about that. I just get a little annoyed when I get a crap load of questions that I can't answer because I either don't care for the subject or I have no idea what the heck people are talking about. Are you gonna watch more episodes of Asumanga Daioh? Well, if I finish watching all the 1054 animes I've been requested to watch, maybe. Do you like TMNT? Not really. What is your favorite drink? I like chocolate milk. What are your thoughts on Arthur and Recess? I really don't care for him. Ben, why are you so flippin' awesome? Well, I think my sex appeal helps my awesomeness meter go up. I'll be on the cover of Hot Cartoon Characters next month. Be on the lookout for it at your local car wash. Thoughts on Kirby right back at ya? You'll see. What do you think of Eddsworld? Some of my favorite videos to watch on YouTube. What do you think of Miley Cyrus's current status? She's still alive? Huh, I had no idea. What do you wear other than your little blue hoodie? Other than my birthday suit? Nothing. What are your thoughts on Cartoon Network doing a Tom and Jerry show? My thoughts aren't appropriate for a family-friendly video. Do you have any advice for future animators? I would love to give advice, but I'm not really qualified to say because I'm not one. Yet. All I can say is keep following your dream. What are your thoughts on This Day Aria? My favorite villain song from Ponies. Do you like the U.S. Acres segment of Garfield and Friends? If so, who is your favorite character? Yes, and Wade is my favorite character. Are you going to make a top 11 dumbest soccer mom moments part 2? Maybe. Just maybe. What are your thoughts on the Aquabats? I haven't watched it. Thoughts on Drake and Josh? Loved it as a kid. I don't care for it now. Will you marry me? That depends. Are you hot? Do you want Family Guy canceled for good? Is Grumpy Cat grumpy? I thought you didn't swear in your videos due to the Bible saying to watch what you say. Is that true? Heck no! I'm not religious! I just believe that in order to have the greatest amount of appeal, you have to reach out to both an adult and kiddie audience. What do you do if you get hate mail? Deleted! What state do you live in? I live in Illinois, and it's the perfect place to bring the family for a great vacation. It has cornfields, and more cornfields, and Lincoln. I love it here! Why do you suck? Because popsicles are tasty. Have you read Dipper Goes to Taco Bell? If I don't think about it, it can't hurt me. How has your DVD collection been? You tell me. What are your thoughts on the Meet the Parents movies? I don't know. I haven't seen them. And before you say, I don't plan on watching them. I'm not a big Ben Stiller fan. Don't ask why, I just don't care. Ben, boxers or briefs? That's none of your business, you pervert. But I do prefer boxers. Hey Ben, still like Little's Pet Shop? Of course. I know I said I got tired of it, but thankfully, Buttercream hasn't become a main character. Trick you, Buttercream. Anyway, I blame Penny Lane. She's too adorable to resist. You hate any dancing games, so I guess that means you hate exercise, huh? Not really. I enjoy the occasional nature walk. I just feel that you don't need a video game to make you exercise. Just go outside and exercise. What has this world come to? What are your thoughts on The Voice? It's NBC's answer to American Idol. In other words, it's just an excuse for networks to turn karaoke singers into stars when they lack any talent. Well, that's about it. I know I wanted to answer 100 questions, but this is what happens when you guys duplicate the questions of other people, or they're questions that can easily be answered if you take the time to watch all my videos. Also, a lot of these questions will be answered in future videos, so don't worry. Well, if you have any more questions left, you have to wait until the next Q&A video. In the meantime, go ask Gulls when she's 10 feet tall. I'm Looney, and I'm signing out. I'm gonna go prepare for a gilded attack.